Oh, come on, we'll always have Shark Week. I solved North and South.
Welcome to Mojo Core. And today we're counting down our picks for the guest appearances on NBC's Saturday Night Live that came out of nowhere to shock audiences.
He looks like Martin Short in the Santa Claus 3. By the way, one of these people was actually good on SNL.
Number 50, Mike Myers.
We love your outfit. Very official and respectful. And I love when he gets that chainsaw right next to my head.
Thanks. Donald, what are you doing in my office? You know I'm the president now, right? I'm kidding. Okay, maybe not.
This isn't the last time you'll see this beloved SNL alum appear on our list today. Nor will it be the last time you'll see him play an evil genius, but more on that later. For now, we're focusing on Myers' left field cameo as the world's richest man.
You know, you can really legalize comedy! Legalize comedy! Come on! Legalize it!
I'm so comfortable with all of that. I really enjoy everything you're doing with Doge, Elon.
Well, they're saying I'm firing people with no cause. But I do have cause. It's cause I feel like it. Come on!
In a sketch parodying a truly disastrous meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky, Myers unexpectedly popped up as Elon Musk. Passing resemblance aside, the Wayne's World and Austin Powers star is the perfect marriage of actor and subject, with Myers' knack for zany physical comedy embodying Musk's, well, let's call them eccentricities.
Phase 1 of my plan is complete. Ingratiate yourself to the president and take over the media. But was taking this job a bad idea? A lot of people seem to really hate me. My Tesla stock is crashing and my personal net worth just dropped by $100 billion.
Number 49, Jesse Pinkman.
Now, here's a young man from New Mexico with a heartbreaking story about health care before the Affordable Care Act. So, Jesse, can you come up here? Thank you.
Remember the Breaking Bad fever that swept the globe in the AMC crime drama's final season? Like Beatlemania for hardened meth kingpins, Breaking Bad was seemingly everywhere in 2013, even on the SNL main stage. The cold open of the 39th season premiere featured Jay Pharoah reprising his scary good Barack Obama impression to espouse the values of the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare. The president brings out a motley crew of Americans who give testimonials as to Obamacare's awesomeness.
I have this friend, you know, and he got sick, like cancer sick. But because there wasn't Obamacare, he couldn't afford the treatments. So he was like backed into a corner, you know what I mean?
And keep in mind, this man was a teacher with a family.
One of those Americans? Multiple Emmy winner Aaron Paul, reprising his role as Breaking Bad's Jesse Pinkman. Pinkman shares a very familiar story about the consequences of a lack of affordable health care, but given that the show's series finale aired the next day, declines to give away the ending.
He did what any of us would have done. He started cooking meth.
Okay. All right, now hold on.
And soon it wasn't just meth, it was murder, you know? And not regular murder, like he blew half a guy's face off.
Okay. I think we can probably wrap this up. Justin from New Mexico, everybody.
Wait. You don't want to know what happened to my friend?
No.
Number 48, Ryan Reynolds and Tracy Morgan.
I'm sorry, 1 second. Excuse me, but you look a lot like Ryan Reynolds.
I get that a lot.
Is it you?
Yes, it's me.
When former cast member Will Ferrell hosts, all bets are off. Take this season 45 monologue, for instance. Although the actor's efforts to rile up the crowd seem to go off without a hitch, he's almost immediately derailed by the distracting presence of his spirited co-star Ryan Reynolds.
And you came to the show because...
To see you, like I said, we're big fans, so, you know.
Like we? Who's we?
My wife and I were big fans.
You mean Blake Lively?
Yes.
And she's watching too?
Yeah, she's at home, but yeah.
And she likes me too?
Probably more than me.
Not only is the dreamy Deadpool star distracting in and of himself, Spirited wouldn't come out for another 3 years after the sketch aired, making it even more surprising that the two were pals. Farrell's rhythm is completely thrown off, and he only digs his hole deeper and deeper. Once he starts doing a Tracy Morgan impression, the real Morgan steps in to bail him out of his awkward encounter. Phew.
The prophecy! Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Tracy. I feel so much better.
Anything for you, Pharrell? But you talk like me again, I'm gonna bust your ass.
As you should. Yes, yes.
Number 47, Jim Gaffigan.
Folks, I haven't been this excited since I got a 10% rebate on a leaf blower from Menards. What can I say? I got that BDE, Big Dad energy. You see what I did there? You get it?
I got it. I didn't want it, but I got it.
In the run-up to the 2024 United States presidential election, there was only one question on the nation's mind. If Maya Rudolph is playing Vice President Kamala Harris on SNL, then who would be taking on the role of her genial, folksy running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz? While big names like Steve Martin and Jason Sudeikis were floated, with Martin even admitting that he turned down Lorne Michaels' offer, the part ultimately went, rather unexpectedly, to comedian Jim Gaffigan.
You know, Trump and Vance are weird, all right? And they want the government to control what you do in your bedroom and what books you read. You know, in Minnesota, we have a saying, mind your damn business. We also have another saying in Minnesota, my nuts froze to the park bench.
The choice came as a surprise to SNL fans, given that Gaffigan had no prior connection to the show. Nevertheless, Gaffigan's Walz impression, which the comedian has since revealed is based on his brother, was a hit, and he returned for a series of cameos.
I gotta be honest here, folks. When Kamala Harris called me and asked me to be her vice president, I said, yeah. This is personal for me. I love this country. And as a former teacher, I need the money.
Number 46, Joe Jonas.
I'm tired. It's getting dark. I'm leaving. I'm leaving!
No!
Yes! Yes!
Believe in yourself. Believe in the line. You deserve this viral Greek yogurt. Or to try Lisa Renner's wine.
By now, chances are you've heard of the whole Morgan Wallen Get Me to God's Country controversy. For the uninitiated, the country singer was booked for his second SNL gig on the 50th season's 15th episode, hosted by Oscar winner Mikey Madison. Rumors swirled that Wallen had clashed with the show's cast and crew, and savvy internet commentators pointed to a pre-taped sketch in which he had declined a role that was written for him. Scrambling to find a replacement, the SNL team settled on the middle Joe Bro.
So don't give up, the rewards will be splendid. Did Amelia Earhart give up? I'm not sure how that ended, but she'd want you to.
Okay, fine.
Yay!
Wait in a big fat line.
Wallen, meanwhile, created further controversy upon his abrupt exit from the SNL goodbyes. Number 45, Charlie Day.
Now, Miss Tucker, I believe you had a witness you want to call?
That's right. I called Congressman Fenton Worthington Carey.
All right. Yeah, okay. There he is.
You swear you gonna tell the truth, nothing but the truth, baby?
Oh, hell yeah!
Was anyone else pumped to see this impromptu Horrible Bosses reunion on SNL? Well, maybe it's just us, but either way, it's hard to deny the hilarity engineered by the grouping of Jason Sudeikis, Jamie Foxx, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia star Day.
Now, Congressman Carey, what do you did see up in there?
I see this fool. He been running his water all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's trying to dig up the whole bayou or something. I be like, hey, what you trying to make a fool out of? You know, but let's say bon ton roulette, my man, because ain't nobody make a fool out of the good people of Maine, except in the Lord himself.
That's right.
In line with the main Justice sketch's recurring premise, cast member Bobby Moynihan plays an out-of-towner who has the misfortune of winding up in a wildly colorful, weirdly Cajun courtroom. Antagonized by Fox and Sudeikis' respective bailiff and judge, Moynihan's character is pushed further into a corner by Day's local congressman, whose near-incomprehensible speech doesn't bode well for the defendant.
Or maybe we part of some kind of courtroom exchange program, baby.
Yeah, or maybe there's a space-time portal and we spend half our time in Maine and half in New Orleans, and we've started to mix the two up.
That's what it is.
Number 44, Bradley Cooper and Ed Helms.
Let's just end this pathetic charade. Who's the big winner? Come on, let's hear it.
Well, the winner of the Jennifer Aniston look-alike competition, brought to you by Smartwater. Oh, and we actually have co-champions. It's Bradley Cooper and Ted Helms. Oh my God.
In the face of overwhelming adversity, you just have to believe in yourself, and then react completely incredulously when you find out you failed. That's the basic premise of this season 38 sketch, in which episode host Zach Galifianakis demands answers as to why he's lost a Jennifer Aniston look-alike contest.
You know something? You're a real jerk. You know, you may look exactly like Jennifer Aniston.
On the outside. But on the inside, you're a total Helen Keller.
Yeah.
That's why you got 8th place.
Galifianakis' onstage tantrum is exacerbated when the actual winners take the stage. That would be Bradley Cooper and Ted Helms, aka Galifianakis' Hangover co-stars Bradley Cooper and Ed Helms. Eventually, Galifianakis comes around and a stage full of Aniston hopefuls belt out That's What Friends Are For, which they inexplicably seem to think is the Friends theme song.
Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me.
It's not the Friends theme, guys.
Is that?
That's what friends are for.
Dionne Warwick.
In good times.
What is going on?
Number 43, Jennifer Aniston.
Vanessa, what are you doing? What? Oh, what? Yeah. Hi. Wait, but can you just drop that for a second? Yeah. Vanessa, come on.
Oh, sorry, Jen. What are you doing here?
Hey, another Jennifer Aniston-centric entry? What a coincidence. Almost like we planned it that way. Anyway, this weekend update bit initially seems like an excuse for Vanessa Bayer to trot out one of her signature impressions. Not that we're complaining, of course. Bayer's gift for impressions consistently made her a joy to watch on SNL.
You've got to really try to stop texting me every day. Yeah, no, I just texted you because I thought we could hang, because, I don't know, I think you're like the best.
Oh, that's so sweet, honey. You are too, but, you know, Friends was like 5 million and 5 years ago, so I think we've just got to move on.
Bayer's Rachel Green mercilessly spoofs 90s sitcom trends, at least until the actual Aniston shows up. And we're not talking Bradley Cooper and Ted Helms. Confronting Bayer about her impression, Aniston eventually gives in to the SNL cast members' fangirling, and the two have a sort of Rachel off. The 90s are truly forever.
Is it a great bit, though? I mean, all it kind of just sounds like all you're doing is like, what? Oh, what? Me? Oh, wow. No, I never. What? Yes. Wow. Is it like this? No. What? Wow. No, that's not it. What? Vanessa. Yeah. Honey, what? No, I don't do that. Babes.
Number 42, Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro.
Have you ever used a lie detector before?
I feel like I have.
Great.
Look, I want you to know I will gladly go to jail to protect Mr. President Trump.
Just relax, Mr. Cohen. If you're innocent, you have nothing to worry about.
The United States was a wild, chaotic place during the first Trump presidency. The same could be said of Saturday Night Live around the same time. With the White House an ongoing media circus, SNL pounced on the news coming out of it with a cavalcade of high-profile guest stars.
How'd you like that pee-pee tape?
What?
I'm kidding. Relax. We'll get to that later. Is your name Michael Cohen?
Yes.
And you're a lawyer?
Ish.
Two of those recurring stars included Ben Stiller as Trump's lawyer Michael Cohen and Oscar winner Robert De Niro as former FBI Director Robert Mueller. The actors, who had appeared on screen together as part of the Fockers franchise, reenacted a scene from Meet the Parents on SNL. In character, of course.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise for Stormy, like a gift.
A gift?
Yeah, a gift. Like a rock you throw through a window with a note tied to it that says, "Stop talking."
So you threaten people?
Directly? No. But let's just say I've cut a lot of letters out of a lot of magazines.
Number 41, Adam Sandler.
Doc, the patient is stirring.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
He's awake.
I am awake. Of course I'm awake, because I wasn't giving her enough anesthesia.
That actually wasn't me.
If you're at all familiar with the Happy Gilmore and Uncut Gem Stars' tenure at Saturday Night Live, then you'll likely know that it ended less than amicably. Sandler, alongside friend and fellow cast member Chris Farley, was unceremoniously fired in 1995 and didn't appear on the show again until 2019 when he hosted for the very first time.
We all know it was you, Leslie.
You're right, I'll own that.
Yeah, and I heard the way you guys were talking to her, and it's not okay.
Since then, Sandler and series creator Lorne Michaels appear to have patched things up, with the comedian appearing in this gross-out sketch during a December 2024 episode hosted by Chris Rock. Nearly everyone in the sketch broke, and Sandler himself is only partially to blame.
Is Leslie annoying? Yes. If she was a guy, would I punch her in the face? Yes. If I were a woman, would I punch her in the face? Without a doubt. But every workplace needs a Leslie.
Number 40, Sigh.
Looks like we're gonna have to put it into turbo.
Time for another stroll down memory lane. Remember Gangnam Style? The song and its accompanying dance craze were, as anyone around in 2012 could have told you, completely inescapable. As such, it was fairly easy to predict that SNL would tackle the ubiquitous Korean phenomenon in some way. And tackle it they did, in truly spectacular fashion on the season 38 premiere as hosted by Seth MacFarlane.
What was that? Are you kidding me, Holmes? That's Korean rap sensation Psy. A week ago, no one in America knew who he was. But 200 million YouTube views later, and he's everywhere. The VMAs, he's #1 on iTunes, he was on Ellen. DJs?
A sketch set at a lid store finds its staff having fun with a button that spontaneously summons Bobby Moynihan's poorly aged Psy impression. Things only escalate until Psy himself is unveiled as the sketch's final boss, so to speak. Number 39, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Did someone say security?
Hello, guy who travels in pajamas?
That's right. I dressed so that TSA could have easy access to my body.
You have John Mulaney to thank for this weirdly specific cameo. Mulaney's 2018 sketch Diner Lobster started a series featuring several sequels, each of which focuses on a food item you just don't order from wherever that particular sketch is set. In this case, a traveler's attempt to buy airport sushi goes about as well as you would expect.
So if you care to search me, I'll spread my legs real wide. I'll even bend over for you. You can take a peek inside.
The sketch goes on to poke fun at the often bizarre things one might witness at the airport. One such oddity is Jake Gyllenhaal's guy who always travels in pajamas performing a riff on Wicked's Defying Gravity, which speaks for itself.
You can tell that I enjoy security. You can search way up in my cavity. You can pat me down. You don't have to use the front of your hands.
Number 38, Trisha Paytas.
Is this a clip from the podcast?
Hey, my galactic bastards. My ass is so hard for today's episode. Our guest is friend of the pod, the iconic Trisha Paytas. What do we always say, Trisha?
The best bussy is celibacy.
It's kind of an unspoken rule that after the SNL musical guest's second performance, the show starts to slightly go off the rails. Such was the case on this December 2024 episode hosted by Gladiator 2 star and Oscar nominee Paul Mescal. After Shaboozey performed his smash hit A Bar Song, four friends touch base and compare their respective Spotify Wrapped playlists.
Spotify Wrapped is not about judging people. It's about sharing the soundtrack of your life. And call me crazy, but I think that's something to celebrate.
Did someone say celebrate?
Oh my God, Satoshi Gutman? And Trisha Paytas?
What are you doing here?
Mescal's character brags that anti-instrumentalist sound guru Satoshi Gutman, as played by Bowen Yang, is his #1 artist. As Mescal's friends try to figure out exactly what that means, his character pulls up one of the Off-Kilter Gutman's podcast episodes, featuring none other than polarizing YouTuber and viral sensation Trisha Paytas.
Me and my King Satoshi were just speed walking in the area.
So what do you say, bastards? Should we vibe to some Ace Core?
Yeah!
I was normal, but then y'all made me celibate.
Number 37, Anderson Cooper. Bill Hader's departure from SNL was bittersweet for many reasons. Perhaps chief among them was the fact that it meant Hader's fan-favorite character Stefan would no longer appear on a semi-regular basis. Given Stefan's popularity among the show's audience, SNL succeeded admirably at giving the character a proper send-off. Keeping in line with the running Weekend Update gag that Stefan and host Seth Meyers were romantically involved, Stefan dramatically runs off the Weekend Update set after Meyers fails to commit. Meyers is convinced by Amy Poehler to chase after Stefan and prevent him from getting married to CNN's Anderson Cooper, who is depicted as Meyers' mortal enemy.
Get ready for Anderson Cooper 360.
Number 36, Mark Zuckerberg.
All hail the Zuck!
Why can't I go in there? I'm the real Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure at least one of those guys is the real Mark Zuckerberg.
No, I am. That guy's like my evil twin, and that's just Andy Samberg. Those guys are such nerds. Come on, I invented poking.
How many Bergs is too many? That's what this January 2011 episode, hosted by Oscar nominee Jesse Eisenberg, attempted to find out. Eisenberg, hosting to promote The Social Network, in which he plays Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg, is confronted by Andy Samberg's Zuckerberg impression in his monologue.
You know, Jesse, I don't know if it came up.
Hi. Thank you for coming here.
Wait. Have you two not met?
No.
In a distinctly meta twist, the real Mark Zuckerberg is revealed to be backstage with Lorne Michaels, who seemingly doubts Zuck's identity. After the two Bergs compare notes on playing Zuckerberg, Mark and Jesse have a predictably awkward interaction, in which Zuck reveals his true feelings about The Social Network.
I really liked you on 60 Minutes.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You ever end up seeing the film, The Social Network?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Oh, thanks. And what'd you think?
It was interesting.
Number 35, Mick Jagger.
Yo soy tu papa, ¿no me acuerdas?
Oh, damn. Tu papa is hot.
Respétame.
Two Jagger cameos for the price of one. What did Lorne Michaels ever do to get so lucky? When Puerto Rican pop sensation Bad Bunny did double duty as host and musical guest in October 2023, he had a murderer's row of talent backing him up, featuring multiple cameos from Pedro Pascal, a pre-taped appearance by Fred Armisen, and even a drop-in by Lady Gaga. All were dwarfed by the almost inexplicable appearance of the legendary Rolling Stones frontman in not one, but two separate sketches.
El volcán estaba inactivo.
Entonces morirás hoy, papá.
No! Sí, que onda pero cambio in the tomato and the tuna den the vino.
Who the hell is this?
In the first, Jagger plays Papa to Bad Bunny and Marcelo Hernandez's characters in a telenovela parody. In the second, he's Sister Kevin, a bad influence to a misbehaving convent of nuns. Sure, why not?
I was the one who corrupted these poor women with my lips and my hips. And I was the one who rang the bell with my penis and yelled, ding dong.
Number 34, Tim Kaine.
Hi, I was Hillary Clinton's vice presidential running mate.
At the time, you said it was the most important election in American history, and that democracy was on the line. It's been less than 8 years. What's my name?
Former SNL writer John Mulaney is already a classic modern-day SNL host, and one of the show's fastest to ever hit the revered Five Timers Club. So you already know that whenever he hosts, it's gonna be must-watch TV. Case in point, this edition of recurring sketch What's That Name?, in which Mulaney's character is quizzed on figures of the then upcoming 2024 election.
I'll give you 3 options for what his last name was: Tim Clinton, Tim, or Tim Scott.
Oh, 2 of those don't sound real. I'll go with Tim.
Audience, what's that name?
Tim Scott!
It's Tim Kaine.
Who is?
After proclaiming it the most important election in American history, Mulaney was flabbergasted by the appearance of Virginia Senator and Hillary Clinton's 2016 running mate, Tim Kaine. Kaine devastatingly reminds Mulaney that he had also referred to that year's election as the most important ever. Woof, how people forget.
Pictured here are 3 of the most famous faces on Mount Rushmore. But who is this guy? Come on, bring that guy back out.
Oh. What's my name?
No!
I just told you 90 seconds ago.
Number 33, Dan Crenshaw.
Lieutenant Commander Dan Crenshaw, everyone. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for making a Republican look good.
You gotta stop saying that, man. You've been saying it all day. Please. Look, I just wanted to say, for people that don't know, the reason you're wearing an eye patch right now is that you lost your eye to an IED in Afghanistan during your 3rd combat tour.
This is a cameo that came as a shock at the time, but makes all too much sense in retrospect. In November 2018, Pete Davidson appeared on Weekend Update to roast Republican candidates in that year's midterm elections. His joke about former Navy SEAL Dan Crenshaw landed him in hot water with conservatives, which led to the only possible way that Davidson could redeem himself.
Last week, I made a joke about a picture of you, and I feel like it would only be fair if you got me back and made fun of a picture of me. Does that sound okay?
I don't really need to do that.
No, come on, I deserve it.
All right, I'll do
Please? All right.
And now, first impressions with Lieutenant Commander Dan Crenshaw.
Thanks, Colin. This is Pete Davidson. He looks like if the meth from Breaking Bad was a person.
That would be getting roasted by Crenshaw himself the following week. As part of a merciless, unsparing roast fest, Crenshaw compared Davidson to Martin Short's Jack Frost from the Santa Claus 3, and also referenced the SNL cast member's recent breakup with pop star Ariana Grande.
So we good?
We're good. Apology accepted.
Just keep breathing.
It sounds like my phone's ringing.
You gonna answer that?
No, and I was just gonna let it ring because that's rude to answer. Let's just let it go to voicemail.
No, it's cool. Ariana Grande's cool, man. Yeah.
Number 32, Lindsey Buckingham.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. Put your hands together for another Lindsey Buckingham.
If Kenan Thompson is gonna be on SNL for the rest of time, then so be it. But why then can't we have more What Up With That? At one point considered the versatile Thompson's signature sketch, the bit went away with Jason Sudeikis and Fred Armisen's respective departures from the show. One of its recurring gags was Bill Hader's non-speaking role as Fleetwood Mac guitarist Lindsey Buckingham, who would be invited back week after consistently being denied a chance to be interviewed by Thompson's overzealous DeAndre Cole.
And Lindsey Buckingham, who cut his family vacation short to join us. All right.
Finally, a May 2011 episode hosted by Ed Helms allowed the actual Lindsey Buckingham to deliver a rip-roaring acoustic guitar solo. Not that Cole seemed interested as to why there were 2 Lindsey Buckinghams.
After all these years, I never knew there were 2 Lindsey Buckinghams. How did this happen?
Should let him talk, man. He would have told you.
I'm sorry, Lindsay's. Can you ever forgive me? Come on, Lindsay's. There you go, Lindsay's. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Number 31, Stormy Daniels.
Stormy, this is Michael Cohen. Are you alone?
Yes?
And what are you wearing?
Okay, Michael, I can take it from here.
Okay, but as your attorney, I highly advise against you to...
Originating from yet another first-term Trump-era sketch with a boatload of celebrity cameos, it was almost hard to choose who to pick. From Martin Short's boorish Harold Bornstein to Jimmy Fallon and Scarlett Johansson's slimy Jared and Ivanka, this season 43 cold open had everything going for it.
Hello, Donald.
Come on, Stormy, stop making such a big deal about this. Everyone knows it's just an act.
I work in adult films. We're not really known for our acting.
Just tell me, what do you need for this to all go away?
A resignation?
Yeah, right. Being president is like doing...
Airing in the dead heat of the former adult film star's legal battle with President Trump, the studio audience's bewildered reaction to Daniel's appearance pretty much says it all. While a storm wasn't exactly a comin', as we all know now, Stormy felt like a major, especially topical get for the show.
Why can't I solve us?
Sorry, Donald, it's too late for that. I know you don't believe in climate change, but a storm's a-comin', baby.
I've never been so scared and so horny at the same time.
Number 30, Daniel Craig. When Rami Malek and Kenan Thompson auditioned to play a music icon, they try to match Prince's singular energy.
So the only way to settle this is to have a Prince-off.
A Prince-off, sir?
What the hell is a Prince-off?
The two each put their own spin on the musician until Daniel Craig interrupts them. Thinking he's auditioning to play a literal prince, the James Bond star arrives in his own silly outfit.
Sorry, Daniel Craig.
To audition for the part of the prince.
The British performer is also game for anything with a goofy appearance. He's not afraid to make fun of himself, showing that he doesn't take his profession too seriously. His impressions end up winning over the audience in a major way. Stealing the sketch and the role, Craig reminds people of his comedy chops.
How was that? That was bad. But you're James Bond, so you got the part.
Number 29, Glenn Powell. In this monologue, Sydney Sweeney pokes fun at her celebrity status and personal life. One of the funniest moments comes when she addresses her rumored affair with co-star Glenn Powell.
That's obviously not true. Me and my fiance produced the movie together, and he was there the entire shoot.
This leads to a hilarious cutaway, with Powell there to deliver a silent performance.
He even came here tonight to support me. Can we cut to him?
It's nice to see these Anyone But You stars still working together and playing pranks on their fans. Turning their fake relationship into a joke, both stars find a way to laugh off the tabloids. They aren't a couple in real life, but they certainly have enough chemistry to pull off this moment. Number 28, Mark Hamill. On this home shopping show, the presenters try to sell off Star Wars collectibles. The segment then takes a shocking and hilarious turn when they bring out Mark Hamill.
How's it going, everybody?
Now, how much is this item going for?
Beautiful.
Appearing to be a hostage, the actor tries to go along with this ridiculous situation. Hamill has to contend with the inept hosts and even deliver some memorable quotes.
Just play ball, Hamill. Let's do it. Just play ball.
All right.
Luke, I am your father.
I'm sorry, man, that sucked.
There are a few more surprises as the sketch continues, including an entertaining interaction with Harrison Ford. The Luke Skywalker performer gets to show off some of his vocal impressions and joke about his breakthrough role. With this enjoyable premise, the guest helps to satirize crazed fan bases with this appearance.
Are you sure that's really Hamill?
We guarantee!
Oh, come on, of course it's me. We worked together 3 times. Come on. What the hell? I'll take it.
Number 27, Travis Kelce. On this sports program, the presenters mention the prevalence of Taylor Swift at NFL games. The guys then go off the rails mentioning various references to the musician, her relationships, and her music catalog.
It's so early. You're treating it like it's Joe all over again. That won't end well. Didn't you listen to Karma? What? Karma's not about Joe?
It all culminates in a funny cameo from Travis Kelce. The latter just wants to talk football, but only has a brief moment at the end to say his piece.
When we get back, we are going to speak with someone who actually wants to talk football.
Yes!
Kelsey adds a ton of charisma to the sketch as he avoids talking about his high-profile romance with Swift. It's even more surprising to see the athlete show up as the partnership hit viral status. Number 26, Julia Stiles. Appearing on Weekend Update to discuss holiday gift ideas, Chloe Fineman offers up a unique substitute to the usual cliches.
The perfect holiday gift this year is the dance that Julia Stiles does at the end of the 2001 movie, Save the Last Dance.
She reenacts a scene from Save the Last Dance with all of its unintentionally hilarious details. Feynman also welcomes the film star Julia Stiles to help her complete the routine.
So does she get into Juilliard?
Yes!
Fans of the 2001 movie will enjoy the performer's strange moves, not to mention the bizarre context behind the entire performance. Stiles steps in with all the confidence of her original role. Her appearance elevates this segment into a goofy and nostalgic takedown of the teen romance.
Okay, so Colin, what did you think?
Well, I can't say this on the record yet, but welcome to Juilliard.
Number 25, Nicolas Cage. In a recurring segment, Andy Samberg plays Nicolas Cage and welcomes other actors to chat about his profession. This time, he welcomes the real man in a fun subversion of the premise.
Well, good evening, Nick. You're looking very well tonight.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Nick. You look great, too.
Cage plays along with Samberg's impression, but he also throws out some hilarious critiques. The star takes aim at his co-star's exaggerated features and over-the-top delivery.
This Nick is calm and stealthy, like a ninja warrior.
Whereas this Nick is an exaggerated, screaming psychopath. Just doesn't exist.
They even come together to satirize Cage's filmography, discussing the outrageous elements of his projects such as Ghost Rider. The absurd idea also has both men complimenting each other before it's all over. In the end, they hint at their next adventure with an incredible reference to National Treasure.
The time has come for us to ride on to our next adventure.
What is that?
We're gonna have a three-way with the Declaration of Independence.
Number 24, two wild and crazy duos. Instead of using three bachelors, this dating show includes two iconic duos from SNL history. Justin Timberlake and Andy Samberg reprise their roles as the R&B singers, bringing their own compositions with hilarious lyrics.
Hey girl, you sound like a real tenderoni. So come take a ride with us.
The other competitors are the Festrunk brothers, better known as the Wild and Crazy Guys.
Your swinging dream dates have finally arrived for you! So get ready to take a hike, because we are two wild and crazy guys!
With a sketch this chock full of legends, you can't go wrong. There are enough funny references and jokes in here to make you forget the original premise. It's especially fun to see Dan Aykroyd and Steve Martin return with the same energy as they brought in the 1970s. Even if the scene flies off the rails, the performers still bring the laughs in this endlessly entertaining segment.
We've had 2 ways, 3 ways, about to have 5, 'cause we're 4 wild and crazy guys.
Number 23, Janet Reno. Taking on an unlikely role, Will Ferrell made the most of his Janet Reno impression.
Hello, everybody. Well, here it is, my last day as Attorney General, and the farewell episode of Janet Reno's dance party. Zip it! Just zip it!
His version of the politician loves to dance and has a stubborn personality, making the real woman's cameo even more surprising here. She busts through the wall and matches Ferrell's impersonation in a hilarious shakeup of this recurring sketch series. Showing that she isn't too self-serious, Reno plays well opposite a comedy legend. She's not the typical performer, but the leader shows that she's a good sport that can dish out funny jabs of her own. The Attorney General also sticks around to share an unforgettable dance with her scene partner.
Oh, Janet, I can't believe I have to say goodbye. What do you do when you get sad?
I just dance. Now hit it!
Number 22, The Dictator and Martin Scorsese. Sacha Baron Cohen's Admiral General Aladdin stops by to plug The Dictator, mentioning the biased critiques of his film.
Look at this one from A.O. Scott from the New York Times. The dictator is the best film I have seen in the last 10 years. There, I said it. Please, please, not my face.
He intimidates various people for positive reviews, including a kidnapped Martin Scorsese. The acclaimed director is electrocuted until he gives Aladdin the right answer, playing into the dark humor of the segment.
Speak freely.
It was good. It was great. It was better than Raging Bull.
Scorsese is especially game to show up for a movie that isn't even his own. Playing well off of Coen's genius, the filmmaker shows that he has potential in more comedic roles. His final send-off even includes a few fun references for cinephiles to enjoy.
Okay, very well. Put him back in the cell with Coppola.
No, you told me I'd be released.
Well, you promised me that Hugo would be under 2 hours.
But it was actually...
Number 21. Dr. Evil. In light of evil headlines, Mike Myers returned to SNL with one of his best movie characters. He brought back this villain for a funny cold open about the North Korea and Sony debacle.
Hello, I'm Dr. Evil. I've preempted this program because I'm furious that North Korea and Sony Pictures have both given evil organizations a bad name.
Dr. Evil's speech feels straight out of an Austin Powers script, complete with some hilarious jokes aimed at everyone from Kim Jong-un to James Franco. There are even a few references to the spy series that spawned this character in the first place.
What are you gonna do next, GOP? Ask for $1 million.
With some great makeup work, the actor disappears into the role once more in a laugh-inducing sketch. Myers even gets to make fun of himself with a love guru shout-out.
Look, I saw the interview. It was charming. But if you really want to put a bomb in a theater, do what I did. Put in the love guru.
By the end of this scene, he proves that he hasn't lost any of his sketch comedy talents. Number 20. Eminem. In a parody of Eminem's Stan, Pete Davidson plays Stu, a young man with an increasingly unhealthy obsession with getting his hands on a PS5. Throughout the skit, we're teased with potential cameos from Dido and even Elton John, but these turn out to be fellow castmates Kate McKinnon and Bowen Yang.
This year Christmas will be rare. Santa sucks and Stu is sad. He already asked you very nicely, and now he's really pissed off.
But even as the words Slim Shady flash up on Stu's TV, we still can't quite believe that we're seeing the real Slim Shady. As he unwraps a PS5, he has some choice words for Stu. This sketch was the Christmas gift we didn't even know we wanted.
Sorry, Stu.
Number 19. Brad Pitt. In an interview, Dr. Fauci joked that he would want Brad Pitt to play him on SNL, and his wish was their command.
Here are some suggestions that I've heard. Ben Stiller, Brad Pitt. Which one? Oh, Brad Pitt, of course.
In the cold opening for their At Home series, Pitt adopts Fauci's recognizable voice and mannerisms to address some of the misinformation surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly those shared by a certain individual. Pitt even received an Emmy nomination for his cameo, and high praise from the doctor himself. Before wrapping up, the actor removes his costume to pay tremendous gratitude to the real Dr. Fauci, as well as everyone who has been working tirelessly on the front lines.
And to the real Dr. Fauci, thank you for your calm and your clarity in this unnerving time. And thank you to the medical workers, first responders, and their families for being on the front line.
Number 18. Judge Judy. Sherry O'Terry's impression of this no-nonsense, badass TV judge is one of her best and most memorable recurring characters from her SNL tenure. However, there is one person who thinks there's still room for improvement. Mid-skit, Sherry is interrupted by the one and only Judge Judy, who has come as iron-fisted justice to show Sherry what it means to spit fire in the courtroom.
I've seen enough, Sherry. Get up. Get your bony ass out of my chair. Get up. Watch and listen. Judge Judy's ready to rule.
If you thought Sherry's Judge Judy was direct, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sherry fights for a piece of the action, but she's simply no match for the OG.
This is ludicrous! Hey! I got your back.
Now you got it. Now you got it.
Number 17. Ellie Kemper, Ed Helms, Nancy Carell, and Jenna Fischer. When Steve Carell hosted the show in 2018, he made it crystal clear that an Office reboot was not in the cards.
No, actually, I don't think so. It was a great experience. I love all of those people, but I just don't think it's the best idea. I think maybe we should just leave it alone.
But then it isn't just fans who are disappointed by the news. Carell's old castmates appear among the audience to jump on the reboot bandwagon and try to persuade him to think of the money.
I need that money. Let's get that money, Steve.
I'm sorry, Ellie. I just don't think it's a good idea.
You're a jerk.
Arguably, though, the most hilarious cameo comes from Carell's wife and former SNL cast member Nancy and their kids, who are also keen to see the show revived.
We think you should probably do the show.
Honey, I just don't want to spend that much time away from you guys.
Well, we don't really need you to hang around anymore, right?
He invites his co-stars on stage, and we wait with bated breath for the announcement that never comes. Well, at least we got this mini reunion. Number 16, Leonardo DiCaprio. Riding high on his Oscar nomination, Jonah Hill is brought crashing back down to earth when the audience shows more interest in his Wolf of Wall Street co-star Leonardo DiCaprio. But although Leo's name is mentioned several times, it doesn't seem probable that he would suddenly walk out onto the 8H stage.
But we need a real actor like you, okay? That's...
Making his one and only appearance on the show, the Oscar-winning actor calls Hill out for acting like a big shot.
What did we say about acting like a big shot in public like this?
We said that like I shouldn't do it, like I shouldn't be a big shot, or whatever.
Right, and what should you do instead?
Just like try to like be the best version of me or whatever that I can be.
He tops off his memorable cameo by reenacting one of Titanic's most iconic moments. How has Lee never hosted before? Quick, someone get Lorne Michaels on the phone. Number 15, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Tracy Morgan. Hosting for the first time since 1984, Eddie Murphy emerged onto the stage while the audience enthusiastically chanted his name. Naturally, such a momentous occasion couldn't pass by without some surprise appearances, which is why we were thrilled when he was joined by comedy icons Tracy Morgan, Chris Rock, and Dave Chappelle.
Hey, oh my God! Dave Chappelle, ladies and gentlemen!
After some first-rate banter, including a Lizzo shout-out, these cameo comedy icons paid tribute to the comedian who paved the way for their own careers, especially Chappelle, who says he's been following Murphy's blueprint very closely.
You know, I followed your blueprint for my entire career.
Did you?
Yeah, I became the biggest star on television, and then I quit.
Joined by Keenan at the end, we get to revel in some of comedy's finest entertainers. Number 14, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Dana Carvey and Kevin Nealon's popular recurring skit featured Hans and Franz, two Austrian bodybuilding enthusiasts who are more about the flex than the fitness. They idolize their cousin Arnold Schwarzenegger, who usually appears in the form of a cardboard cutout in the background. However, the real Schwarzenegger joined the show for a surprise cameo too. In one skit, he invites the pair to give a fitness pep talk to some kids, but it soon becomes apparent that they're simply clueless.
If you continue on this way, I'm gonna twist your flap into the shape of a pacifier, and I'm gonna have you suck on it until you poop in your diapers. Huh? How about that?
Not only does he take the wind out of their sails, he also shows them how it's done. Number 13, Bryan Cranston. After the 2016 election, it often felt like reality was imitating fiction. That's why it seemed rather fitting that SNL would turn to fictional TV to send up some of the unusual choices who were joining the new cabinet. Walter White is brought out of retirement to become the new head of the DEA, upon Steve Bannon's recommendation.
Oh yeah, Steve's the best. We've had some times.
He explains how his credentials are really no different than those of his new colleagues, even faking his own death. The skit is peppered with plenty of hilarious Breaking Bad references, and his countless witty quips have us cracking up every single time.
The top companies in the country had been knocking on his door for years, but he never answered.
Well, I am the one who knocks.
Number 12, the Five Timers Club. When Justin Timberlake made it to the Five Timers Club of celebrities who've hosted SNL 5 times or more, the show resurrected an occasionally recurring skit that pictures the club as an actual club, of the members-only variety. This time, the show pulled out all the stops and featured cameos from no less than 8 people. Paul Simon, Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, Martin Short, Dan Aykroyd, Alec Baldwin, Candice Bergen, and Tom Hanks all made appearances. The bit about the club members entertaining themselves by forcing current SNL players to fight each other to the death is a particularly funny one.
Gouge his eye is terrible!
Number 11, Alec Baldwin. After the first televised debate of the 2016 U.S. presidential election, SNL came to rely on surprise appearances from perennial host and guest star Alec Baldwin to do comedic justice to the resort mogul's over-the-top personality and distinctive speech patterns.
Our jobs are fleeing this country. They're going to Mexico. They're going to China.
At times, Donald Trump can seem like an impossible man to parody, but Baldwin always delivers the goods, walking a fine line between the real president's outrageous actions and the winking zaniness of a great SNL parody.
Trust me, I know things are, as the locals say, despacito.
No matter how many times he reprises the role, we never get tired of watching this master Trump satirist at work, especially when he shares the screen with Melissa McCarthy as Sean Spicer.
I'm here to swallow gum, and I'm here to take names.
Number 10, Barry Gibb. In a recurring sketch that answers the question, what if Barry Gibb hosted a political talk show? Jimmy Fallon played the titular character, with Justin Timberlake as his brother Robin. Inviting politicians and newsmakers for interviews is great. But of course, what is a show starring 2/3 of the Bee Gees without some music? Around 10 years following the sketch's debut, the real Barry Gibb makes a surprise appearance, joining the others to sing at the end of the segment.
Where have been?
It was certainly an exciting moment for Bee Gees fans, and we get to see Barry's humorous side too. Number 9, Matt Damon. Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court hearing was so bizarre that it didn't require a huge leap from fact to satire. We all saw the SNL material practically write itself. So the only question left was who would play the beer-loving nominee.
Let me tell you this. I'm gonna start at an 11. I'm gonna take it to about a 15 real quick.
Matt Damon delivers a faultless performance, mirroring some of the hearing's more peculiar moments, from Kavanaugh's constant sniffing and weird calendars to his intense mood swings and inexplicable rage. Reportedly, Damon was only brought on board the night before the sketch was set to air. Still, the payoff speaks for itself. We're almost sorry it was only a one-off occasion.
And everyone can relate to that.
All right, now I'll
Number 8, Paul McCartney. Two of Saturday Night Live's most popular hosts, Steve Martin and Alec Baldwin, who have hosted the show a combined total of more than 30 times to date, waggle their egos at each other in this 2006 skit, each trying to prove that theirs has been the more illustrious hosting career of the two.
14? Yeah, let's see. October 23rd, 1976, February 26th, 1977.
Seeing the two host together is entertaining enough, and seeing Martin Short as a waiter only adds to the fun. But it's Paul McCartney's wordless appearance that really steals the show. Not even Steve Martin's quick joke can hide both actors' genuine surprise at seeing Sir Paul up close and personal.
It is Paul Simon. Yeah.
Number 7, Larry David. Back in 2015, SNL decided to send up the Democratic presidential primary candidates with a couple of special guest impressions. Although this cold open also featured Alec Baldwin as Virginia Senator Jim Webb, Larry David stole the show with his cantankerous, scowling Bernie Sanders impression.
We're doomed! We need a revolution!
His spot-on cameo appearance as the famous U.S. Senator was such a big hit with audiences that the Curb Your Enthusiasm comedian has revisited it several times since then, and even appeared alongside the actual Bernie Sanders in a later sketch.
We need to unite and work together if we're all going to get through this. Sounds like socialism to me!
For SNL viewers, it came as no big surprise when the two later found out they were related by blood. Number 6, Sarah Palin. This cold open featuring Tina Fey's popular Sarah Palin impression starts innocently, with Fey as Palin taking questions from the press and giving typically silly answers. But then it cuts to a cameo montage of people criticizing Lorne Michaels for leading with the bit, including Mark Wahlberg, Alec Baldwin, and finally, Sarah Palin herself.
But I feel I must say this. You are way hotter in person.
Fey is eventually notified that the actual Sarah Palin will be taking the stage, and bows out so that Palin herself can kick things off.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night!
It's a quick, tight bit with an unexpected twist, much like the time Hillary Clinton visited Kate McKinnon.
I just realized I never checked your ID.
ID! Come on, please!
Number 5. Madonna. Musical guest Lady Gaga showed off her sketch comedy chops in this classic segment, which sees the singer joined on the stage by pop megastar and SNL favorite Madonna in a surprise cameo appearance. The two play vicious and self-absorbed versions of themselves, trading venomous insults with each other as they try and fail to get along and perform together for the Deep House Dish music program. The skit packs in a flurry of subtle references to both singers and pop music fame in general.
What kind of a name is Lady Gaga? It sounds like baby food. The kind that's number one on the Billboard chart!
Years later, the two stars actually would have a public disagreement, but that feud never reached the laugh-out-loud heights of this 2009 gem. Number 4. Alex Trebek. Will Ferrell's mega-popular skits featured the future elf actor as a worn-out, frustrated version of Jeopardy game show host Alex Trebek, with 3 clueless celebrities, played by cast members and guests, taking the podium to answer simple pieces of trivia in the form of a question.
Of Simon and Garfunkel, the one that is not Garfunkel.
I Garfunkeled your mother.
Daryl Hammond's foul-mouthed Sean Connery impression is the first thing most people remember about it, but the last of the regular Celebrity Jeopardy segments also featured a surprise cameo from the real Alex Trebek himself.
And so this was the final Jeopardy.
He came off to help send off Ferrell from the segment, and let Hammond's Connery get in a few more off-color jabs at both their expense.
Well, 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 2 Trebeks. I feel like I'm in a Raisin Bran commercial, 2 scoops of fruit.
Back off, Connery. I don't have to take that from you.
Number 3. Barack Obama. Back in 2007, when Barack Obama was still just a primary candidate for the office of President of the United States, he made this typically deadpan cameo on a skit set at Bill and Hillary Clinton's Halloween party. Various political guests show up in costume and share a joke or two with the beleaguered hosts. Finally, a tall, slim guest approaches in an Obama novelty mask. After the usual commentary from the Clintons, their guest removes the mask to reveal Senator Obama himself.
I enjoy being myself. I'm not going to change who I am just because it's Halloween.
Well, that's great.
It's a great example of the dry sense of humor Americans came to expect from number 44 in the subsequent years of his presidency. Number 2. Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. Jim Breuer's recurring The Joe Pesci Show sketch featured an impression of the famous actor as a violent maniac, similar to his characters in the films Goodfellas and Casino, who used any perceived slight from his guests as an excuse to assault them.
Take care. Why? I'm not going anywhere. There you are.
The segment also often used special guests to play Robert De Niro, who would validate Pesci's anger and join in alongside him. So when the real Pesci and De Niro eventually showed up on the sketch in an unannounced double cameo, the comedic tension was almost too much.
I'm actually a very calm, laid-back person.
The 2 veteran actors played their parodied selves to a T and brought the house down in the process.
See, first thing you have to do is you take the bat, you hit him in the knees. Oh! Then you hit him in the head. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Number 1. Barbra Streisand and Madonna. SNL's studio audience was already delighted enough by the surprise appearance of superstar pop singer Madonna on this episode of Mike Myers' recurring talk show sketch. But even the Material Girl herself was starstruck when the legendary Barbra Streisand popped in.
All this talk about food, I'm getting hungry, girl.
She entered at just the right time, too, during a moment when both characters were praising her singing voice. The rare cameo by Streisand was the result of a last-minute, off-the-cuff arrangement with SNL head honcho Lorne Michaels, so none of the cast even knew it was happening until it did.
That's all the time we have. I have to go and die now.
The surprise and admiration radiating from Madonna's face was unscripted, totally real, and impossible to forget. Which SNL cameo surprised you the most? Are there any we missed? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.